What's up YouTube, this is FourthStarTCG, and today I'm coming at you with a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This is me versus Dratina. I had this battle a while ago, just uploading it now, and looking at her team I see a bunch of threats that basically everything is going to be a challenge to me. The Genesect, the Mega Blaziken, the Raikou, which I don't know if that's specs. Usually they're specs, but I'm not sure. So, let's get into the battle here. Start off. Now I'm going to lead off with my Gigalith, figuring that I'll get up some Stealth Rocks right away. She's going to lead off with her Flygon, and I know I can take any one hit from this Flygon, whatever it wants to throw at me. So, it's going to go for the Earthquake, going to do a bunch of damage. But I'm going to live it, going to get up my Stealth Rocks, and those are going to stick around for the whole battle as she doesn't have a Rapid Spinner or a Defalker. So I'm going to get my leftovers back, and then she's going to go for the Power-Up Punch, which isn't going to kill, surprisingly, and I'm going to go for the Rock Slide. Now after my Stealth Rocks are up, I really have no use for my Gigalith, so I'm just going to let it die here, hopefully get as much damage off on this Flygon as I possibly can. So getting those leftovers back, now she's at +1 attack, she's going to go for another Power-Up Punch, which is definitely going to kill. So her attack raises, my Gigalith dies, and I'm in a bit of a pinch here, because that's a +2 Flygon, and I don't really know what to do. So I'm sending in my Latios, and I'm going to Dragon Pulse it, and I definitely outspeed, and at that range it's going to kill. So, good for me taking out that Flygon early, was a big threat at +2 attack. So now she's going to go out into her Glalie, and even though I'm pretty specially defensive, I really don't want to take any Ice move right now. I want to save my Latios for later. So I'm going to switch into my Aegislash. Now this battle was a while ago, it was before Aegislash was Ubers. I usually run an OU team, but she does have some Ubers, so it really doesn't matter. And as you can see, the Ice Beam does nothing, even with a critical hit. But now she's going to go for the Earthquake, which again does nothing because, well, I'm an Aegislash. So now I'm going to hit it up with the Sacred Sword, which I'm hoping will kill, but at this range, it does. Actually, I didn't think it did, but the Secret Sword takes out the Glalie, and now she's going to send out her Genesect. Now, I'm expecting this Genesect to be Scarfed, because, well, all Genesects are Scarfed. But the down low is going to raise her attack, and now I'm definitely thinking this is a Blaze Kick Genesect, or something like that, because why would she switch it in on my Aegislash if it wasn't? Because Genesect can't really do much to Aegislash, but it turns out it's a Shadow Claw Genesect. Don't really know why she has that on there, but not going to argue. So the King Shield lowers her attack, and I'm going to eat up that Shadow Claw and then get my health back with the Citrus Berry. So now I'm going to go for the Sword Stance, knowing there's not really much she can do to me. I mean, she can go for Shadow Claw, but it's not going to do that much. So my stance changes me into Blade form, boosts my attack, and Shadow Sneak. I'm hoping it's going to kill, but it actually doesn't. And thankfully, this is where I thank myself for putting the defense investment on my Aegislash. I lived that Shadow Claw with 12 HP, and I'm able to take out that Genesect with another Shadow Sneak. So now she's going out into her Chikorino, which is the Blaziken, and again I'm scared because a fire move can really mess me up. So I'm going to go into the Shield form, go for King Shield, hopefully lowering its attack, but it turns out that it's a mixed Blaziken, probably just for Aegislashes, going for the Fire Blast. But now I really can't do anything to this. I'm going to switch out into my Greninja to eat up the Fire Blast, hopefully. And as you can see, even though this is a resisted hit, it still does a bunch to my Greninja. So now she's going to Mega Evolve into the Blaziken. I thought she should have done that earlier. Then she would have gotten a couple of speed boosts, but Now, she's Mega Evolved, and I definitely outspeed because she has no speed boosts up. So I'm going to hit with the Hydro Pump. Luckily, that's going to take out the Mega Blaziken, so that's another huge threat knocked down. Now she's going to go out to the Raikou, and I don't want my Greninja to take whatever electric move this thing's going to throw at me. So I'm going to switch out into my Latios because it's, of course, specially defensive. Got a lot of special defense on my Latios. I'm going to take the discharge from the Raikou. Not going to do that much, and thankfully I don't get the Parahacks. So now I'm going to double switch into my Charizard, knowing that she's not going to go for another electric move. So I predicted correctly. She goes for the Aura Sphere. This is probably the best prediction of the game for me. I mean, it's a little prediction, but it definitely made a lot of difference because now I can get my Charizard Mega Evolved, barely taking any damage. So now I'm going to Mega Evolve into Mega Charizard X, and I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance, which is going to boost my attack and speed by 1. And now I'm able to outspeed pretty much everything on her team. So now she goes for the Discharge again, but because I'm a Mega Charizard X, electric moves aren't super effective. So the Dragon Claw is not going to take out the Raikou. She doesn't have anything to hit me with. I don't think she wants to switch out because probably just waiting for me to kill a Raikou to hopefully come in and get a revenge kill with something. So her last Pokemon is the Dragoline, the Dragonite, and that's going to take some Stealth Rocks damage, and this was huge because it breaks its multi-scale, and I am able to take it out with a +1 Outrage. So that's going to be super effective. Take out the Dragonite, and that is the battle. So thank you guys for watching. My first Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle uploaded to YouTube. I'll try to put out a few of these every week. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to check out my other videos.